What is up, ladies and gentlemen of the internet? Welcome back to the Underachievers Podcast, episode 10. Sorry for the couple weeks off there, work schedules. It happens.
Shit happens.
Indeed,
Shit happens. Not just it. Shit.
There's money to be made, and doesn't matter. We're back. This is the podcast about nothing. My name is the Habitual Pixel. This is my good friend Big Nasty Productions. Links to everything we do down below if you want to check us out. Well, let's start off with a simple one. If you can pick one food to make your worst enemy eat for the rest of his life, what food would that be? You're forcing your worst enemy to eat one thing forever.
One thing forever. That's a tough one. That's a pickle right there.
We could throw out we can spitball some ideas. What about like mayonnaise or
only mayonnaise? They can only eat mayonnaise.
Only mayonnaise or tofu. Just devote.
I'd say mustard then, if that was the case with condiments. Imagine eating just mustard by itself all day, every day.
Oh well, I mean, you eat anything, you're gonna get sick of it. But I was thinking of something a little more creative.
Oh, just straight mustard. That'd be fucking disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about you, but I hate mustard. I think mustard's absolutely disgusting. It's awful. Anybody eats it.
I don't hate it on certain things, but not a huge fan. My dad fucking loved mustard. It was gross. Put that shit on everything.
Nasty.
Yeah, what about tofu? Just the most devoid of flavor thing I could possibly think of. Tofu's not bad, but there's no flavor there. You got to put all the flavor on it. He's just forced to eat these spongy soy blocks for the rest of his life. Or her life. I don't have a worst enemy, of course not.
Good point. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'd still go with probably mustard, or maybe even, I don't know, some sort of curry.
Ooh, curry.
So he constantly has runny poo.
I like curry, and I would still hate that. That sounds awful.
Yeah, just eating that all the time.
Mm-hmm.
All you're allowed to eat is curry. That sounds horrible.
Yeah, no, that would be bad. The mayo would be bad. Olives. All you can eat is olives. I don't know if you like olives, but that sounds miserable to me.
No, I'm not a fan of olives, actually. If you couldn't have guessed it, I'm not a fan of olives.
The green ones, they're okay. The black ones are terrible. Fuck that.
That's just fucking racist, dude.
Hey, I'm talking olives, not people. Come on now.
What if it was olive people?
Olives.
They walk around with little toothpicks as spears.
Well, that's adorable. I would not eat them. I would invite them to live in my fridge. I'm trying to find another would you rather, but as I forgot, the internet is insane, and there's just like semen drinking questions, and what the hell is wrong with you people? Why does it have to be so tough? What is the stupidest thing you're proud of? There we go.
Stupidest thing I'm proud of?
I guess that's a pretty wide question. That could be like anything from a collection to a team or a band or some shit you admire. I don't know.
I don't understand how that applies, but sure.
Well, some people are proud of their favorite team. Am I wrong?
Yeah, but you just said the stupidest thing you've done.
No, the stupidest thing you're proud of.
Oh, the stupidest thing you're proud of.
Yes.
Oh, the stupidest thing I'm proud of? Probably the Raiders, yeah.
There you go.
Fucking Raiders. Always fuck me over. Just awful. Just awful.
But you're still proud of them.
Oh, yeah. Unless they move, then I will no longer be proud of them. Especially if they go to Texas. I will not cheer for a Texas team.
I thought Texas had a team.
Texas has two teams.
They need a third?
Apparently San Antonio wants a team. I don't know.
Are they not happy with the Spurs? Come
on.
It's
all speculation at this point.
Well, yes, of course. Well, I could say my movie collection, because that's pretty valuable to only me these days. Fuck, I don't know. Yeah, it's got to be one of my collections of something that just. Yep, this is only cool to me. That's fine. I really don't care.
I guess probably then if it's something like that, because I mean, there's tons of Raiders fans that just feel awful about being Raiders fans, I'm assuming. And some that doesn't seem to bother them at all. But at the same time, I also have my Spider-Man from 1967 that's signed by Paul Soule. I guess that's probably only valuable to me, especially if people don't know who Paul Soule is.
I can't picture who he is right now, but that's because I'm
Paul,
very
Paul
tired.
Soule, Paul Soule is the original voice of the 1960s
Mm,
Spider-Man cartoon, the voice of Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, Spider-Man.
Yeah, that one.
The oldest one in the book. Do you have a topic you want to throw out by any chance?
Topic I want to throw out.
Hmm.
Do I look like a man of ideas?
I don't know. Maybe.
All right, fine. Who do you think? Who do you think could win in a fist fight? Arnold Schwarzenegger or Sylvester Stallone?
Ooh, are we talking like the actual people, or
Actual
the
people, not their personas.
or
Actual people,
the
not their
Terminator
personas.
versus yeah
Ooh, actually, you know what? That's a better idea.
Terminator
Terminator
versus.
versus Demolition Man,
I was gonna say Rambo's
or
in a fair fight. Well, maybe.
or
No,
Judge Dredd.
Dread. Yeah, there you go.
As terrible as that was,
Oh, I think the Terminator wins every time, doesn't he?
I'm pretty sure.
Got to go
All right,
with the
fine.
Terminator.
We'll go
But
with Arnold Schwarzenegger from Eraser
okay.
versus we'll still go with Stallone from Demolition Man. Who wins there?
Hmm. Probably Schwarzenegger from Eraser because of that see through the wall gun. I would think you can just get the jump on him. I just love that gun so much. Um. Yeah, I'd have to go with that. If we're talking like an actual people fist fight, I'm thinking Stallone probably still has the edge.
Oh, yeah, he does seem younger somehow.
Yes, I don't know how old they actually are, but if you put them side by
They're
side,
both pretty old.
yeah, oh yeah, for sure. But if you put them side by side, the years have been slightly kinder to him, maybe. Schwarzenegger looks, I don't know, his
Like a
face.
whole bag of tits.
Yeah, he's kind of got a washcloth face going on.
Yeah, he definitely looks like a bag of tits.
He looks like he's been tanning under tanning beds for 35, 40 years.
He's Hasselhoffed himself.
hmm Basically turning his skin into to bacon. Yes.
Or, in other words, a giant hot dog.
hmm yeah, I gotta go with Stallone. I think he'd win. If you threw Van Damme into the situation, I'd say he won. He would win every time in like a real life fist fight because he seems like old guy fit still. I think he's,
Hmm.
you know what I mean. When you see that man who's like 50 and is doing marathons, no problem.
Yeah, I suppose so.
hmm
Well, here's an even better one. Now we're going to talk two different types of psychopaths here. So we're going to say, in one corner, you got Woody Harrelson from Natural Born Killers,
Interesting.
right? Right?
hmm
Like that.
hmm
And in the other corner, you got Brad Pitt from California.
Thought you
Who
were gonna
wins?
say as Tyler Durden for a second, but yeah, he's scarier in California. Hmm.
Who wins?
Probably Mickey, I think, from that's his name, right? His character's name, Mickey, from Natural Born Killers.
I think so.
I think so. Yeah,
Yeah,
probably.
character names so well.
It's been a while since I've seen that movie. Great movie though. Yeah, I think he's slightly scarier to me. What I enjoyed most about Natural Born Killers was how fucking I don't know. Woody sold the crazy for me. He sold the
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, I don't know though. See, that's where I feel like Brad Pitt would get the upper hand.
He does. He's fucking awesome in that
I feel
movie.
like Woody Harrelson would like shoot him or something, and then next thing you know, Brad Pitt would pop him with a bottle over the back of the head when he turns around and stomp his head in, or stab him to death.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, you're right. It would probably go down that way. they,
This ain't no lucky lager. Smash it on the ground and bottle some fucking guy.
he's yeah, they're likely both to die, probably, or at least be injured terribly. Um,
You got any good ones?
of fights, yeah. Let me see. I don't know.
Welcome to the fights.
Who would win in a fist fight, Abe Lincoln or Jesus?
Definitely Abe Lincoln. He's got the reach, man. He's got the reach.
Yeah, squirrely bastard. Um, yeah, I like the who would
Mind
win
you,
it.
at the end of the fight, it would end up being the complete opposite of what I think. Though I'd get thrown like a Don King fight, and
Yeah.
'cause, Jesus always has divine intervention on his side, right?
Mhm.
So someone will have paid the judges.
What if it's South Park Jesus who has an M16 machine gun?
Hmm. No, still loses.
Still Lincoln.
Yep, still Lincoln.
He's got reach like a motherfucker. I like the who would win in a fight question. Let's see if we can find some more. Who would win in a fight?
Lincoln would bring the muskets and such,
Hmm.
or whatever they had at that point. I guess muskets would have been even before that, but
Yeah, that's true. Do, 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 do. There's
bring the
a
motherfucking musket.
who would win? Batman versus Iron Man. In a
Oh, Iron Man.
hmm. What if we took all the shit away in a fist fight?
If it's just like,
Just
do
a
you mean
just
Tony
a
Stark versus Bruce Wayne?
yeah, just a
Bruce Wayne, hands down. Bruce Wayne would destroy him.
yeah. He's still got the training. Yeah.
Uh,
I was gonna say, what about in a drunken back alley brawl? Like picture Tony Stark and Bruce just get
well,
smashed.
Well, but that's the thing though. Tony Stark actually gets smashed. Bruce usually only tends to drink.
That's true. He's
I mean,
just he's
there's
sad. He's sad without the
of him
alcohol.
where he is drunk. But yeah. So I don't
Uh,
know. That'd be interesting. It's kind of like the James Bond theory, really, when you think about it, because that's the reason that James Bond has his martinis shaken, not stirred. Because when you shake it, it's actually diluted with ice,
hmm.
so it ends up being less alcohol content.
And he's all about that alcohol content.
That's what I mean. So that way he actually is taking it slow while appearing to be taking it fast. Very, very elusive, this James Bond.
Who's Tim Wakefield?
Tim Wakefield. I don't know.
He's a 40. Yeah, he's a ex pitcher of the Red Sox.
Oh, okay. I was like, what's
There's
it
no, there's just a random question that popped up. It's like Tim
Tim
Wakefield
Wakefield?
versus 14 Emperor Penguins. And I thought that was the most interesting matchup I could have hoped for.
Sounds like a very strange matchup. Would Wakefield have baseballs?
I would hope so, yeah.
Because in that case, I feel like he would be able to just,
At least pick off a couple of them before
yeah.
they reach him. I don't know how big an Emperor Penguin is. Probably pretty big, hence the
I
name.
feel like, yeah, that's what I
Hence
was
the
saying.
name Emperor. He's
I
at
feel like
least
they're like the tall ones. They're like,
yeah, a foot or two tall at least. That's an interesting one. Hey, Sylvester Stallone versus Arnold Schwarzenegger. What do you know?
who would have figured that was a comp?
Mm.
But, yeah.
A lot. Who would win in a fight? Homer Simpson versus Peter Griffin.
Well, Peter Griffin's got the size advantage.
Hmm.
And he's Irish, whereas Homer's yellow.
And the experience from fighting the chicken.
So, yeah, exactly. But yeah, Homer's yellow, so I'm assuming he has like some sort of kidney failure.
Hmm.
Probably because he lives so close to a damn nuclear
Yeah, I was
plant.
gonna say there's the theory that everyone in town is yellow because of the nuclear plant, but yeah, no, Peter Griffin, definitely Peter Griffin. George Washington versus Abe Lincoln. Fucking Ted. There is a better one. Ted Nugent versus a group of hippies.
Ted Nugent every time.
Every time he would bring a hunting bow. That's what he would do.
I wonder how many times that's happened.
I don't know. You think Ted Nugent's responsible for at least one or two hippie deaths over the years?
That'd be like saying Mike V versus a bunch of dudes who called him a skater fag.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If anyone who doesn't know that reference, look that video up. Oh my god, it's amazing. Um, sometimes you don't want to call people skater fags, man. Sometimes you just don't. Some of these are just like Coke versus Pepsi. Who would win in a fight? Get the fuck out of here.
Well, Pepsi, it's younger, more fertile, stronger, faster.
Bum bum. Ooh, here's an interesting one. Would you rather make one new law of your choosing
Yes.
in effect, or would you rather get rid of one law that's already in effect of your choosing?
I'm sorry, say that one again.
So you have the ability to create a law of your choosing or get rid of any law that currently exists. I guess is the question. The best way of putting it. So you could make a law where it's just like all men must get steak and fellatio on this day of the year, and it just comes into effect.
I'd get rid of a law.
Or you can get rid of those pesky laws that make, certain items and actions illegal.
Yeah, I'd get rid of the law for sure. That'd definitely be my choice on that one. Because I mean, why would you want to make a law when you're just gonna, like, no matter what it is, that means that you have to enforce something. Whereas if you get to take away a law, that means whatever you enjoy that's against the law, you get to take away. So it just makes more sense. It's the only logical choice. I mean, even if you don't, want to make something like pot legal or something like that, you can always just take away murder and start killing people.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what if you enact the purge?
That would actually be awesome. Mm-hmm. There you go. That's what I would do. I would I would make it so that it's legal to murder someone, which would be hilarious because assault would still be illegal. Because you can only take away one.
Yeah, that's true. Assault would still be illegal.
So you'd have to really
concealed carry would still be illegal. All those.
You'd have to really quickly somehow kill them, or it's like you could get in a fight and you get charged with assault, but you still wouldn't get charged with murder, I guess.
Which is arguably quite a bit better. You can get fucking community service for assault. You don't get community service for murder. You just don't. That's an interesting question. I like your answer though. I'd probably get rid of something weird. Maybe something what's illegal that's fucking graffiti. Just make all graffiti legal. Period.
What a waste. You're a waster.
Not when you go downtown and you just see fucking drawings everywhere.
I wouldn't care.
Yeah, fair enough. Most people wouldn't. Be the richest person on the planet or immortal. Yeah, that's dumb. That is dumb. These ones are getting really obscure.
Obscure, you say?
Yeah, I think so. Would you rather receive $1 billion or have $10,000 go to each 100,000 poor African families? Why you make me answer that?
Say that again.
Would you rather receive $1 billion to you or $10,000 go to each? $10,000 go each to 100,000 poor African families. That's also written wrong. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna take the money.
Yeah, why are you asking me that shit for? You make me seem like an asshole.
I don't really care. I'm taking the money. I feel like it'll just cause them problems. In their country, it's dangerous to have that much money.
What's the most overrated food you've ever eaten?
I'm assuming they're in some sort of, kind of darker place in Africa, or darker country in Africa. If it's the fact that they're all poor and starving or whatever.
Let's not go too far into that. What was the question? What is the most overrated food that you've ever tasted in your life?
Overrated?
What's something that you've tried and just be like, what the fuck does everyone keep talking about this? This is shit.
I'm not sure, actually. I don't really know. I don't eat that many different types of food. I'm kind of picky when it comes to my things.
Well, I'm sure you've tried things over the years that people like, and you're just like, this is bullshit. Yeah.
I know. Sushi.
I was thinking sushi as well, though I've had some good sushi. There's just
some sushi.
There's just too much bad sushi out there. I just don't like seafood all that much at all.
Oh, bro, you had some bad sushi?
Shut the fuck up. You have some good kale with your sushi? Kale.
Oh, dude, I could kill for some sushi.
We need to hire Ted Nugent to track down fucking those guys.
Yeah.
Those guys instead of hippies. Those are the new age hippies. Yeah. Escargot, I tried once. It's shit.
I tried escargot. Frog legs, too.
What's that? Frog legs? Never tried them. Well, what's that? Like, there's a lot of seafood that people adore that I just think is no good.
I eat no seafood.
I eat almost no seafood. What's the little white things? The scallops.
Scallops.
Scallops. Those are awful.
That's the second time we've been in unison tonight. We should start a barbershop quartet.
Jigs. No, scallops. Fuck those things. They're just little sea slug cake looking. Like
They
what?
look like sliced bananas.
Yeah, what is that? What does a scallop look like
Yeah.
in its natural habitat?
I don't know. All I know is that after they're fried, they look like a little, almost like a fried little banana slice. I would not want to eat them.
Yeah, definitely most seafoods I think are overrated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to go with that. I know a normal person would probably say like Taco Bell or something, but you're wrong.
Taco Bell is not overrated. Taco Bell is extremely underrated.
Taco Bell is underrated, if anything. If you want to follow someone hilarious on Twitter, follow Taco Bell. They're ridiculous. Um, what movie title would describe the last poop you took? Oh,
Last
internet.
poop I took. Okay.
Fast internet, you're funny. The Purge, Anarchy.
Oh, that is a fucking awesome one.
That's one of the last movies I watched,
Uh,
and that just fits in perfectly.
that actually does fit in amazingly.
The
Which,
Purge.
which also just sounds weird when we're talking about size of shit you take.
Yes, it is.
But so a movie title that would describe the last shit I took. Okay, then. Probably I have to say The Master of Disguise.
The Master of Disguise.
Yeah, because it was terrible, and I thought it was gonna be half decent, and then it was just brutal.
All right, that's good. I think that pretty much sums that up. The Purge too. The Purge Anarchy doesn't actually
Just terrible.
describe my last bowel movement, but
No, neither does Master of Disguise.
it fits nicely though.
I got another one. In Too Deep.
And too cheap.
I was constipated. Couldn't get it up. Also not true.
The Abyss. I don't know.
What's another good one? The Departed.
Oh, that's not bad. Oh, what's that one, that movie about dying? It's like you lose.
Oh, that movie about dying? That
No,
one movie that they made about dying?
no, it's like, it's a weight. It's like an amount of weight that you supposedly lose when you die. That's,
Oh, 21 grams?
yeah, 21 grams. There you go. Everyone thinks is your soul returning to heaven or something, but it's really,
Big Lebowski.
yes, yeah. It's probably just you voiding your bladder, but anyways.
That'd be a good one, too.
Hmm.
Just dropped myself a Big Lebowski. I'm calling my shit that from now on.
Jake Ryan from 16 Candles versus Lloyd Doppler from Say Anything.
I don't know what Say Anything is.
You know the one with Cusack? He's holding the radio
Oh,
above his
yeah.
head. Yeah, that's Say Anything.
I actually don't think I've ever seen that.
That's pretty good.
Don't ever say that again.
It's better than 16 Candles. That's a fucking overrated movie.
That is true. It's incredibly racist as well.
Uh-huh. I'd have to say I'm gonna give it to Cusack because I always give it to Cusack. When in doubt, give it to Cusack.
I'll choose to void out on this one because I have no idea.
True. Who would win in a fist fight, Colonel Sanders or Ronald McDonald?
Oh, Colonel Sanders, either way. He's a Southern boy.
He's a Southern boy. I guarantee the Colonel has throwed down.
There's a reason he's called the Colonel.
Well, he's based off a real person too, which I'm sure Ronald McDonald is. But
Ronald McDonald is based off a real person. Was his name perhaps John Wayne Gacy?
God, I hope not.
Obviously, McDonald's was around before that.
It was, and so was Ronald. But
here's your Happy Meal.
You notice they don't really go with Ronald too much these days. He's pretty much extinct. I don't see the old guy.
Clowns are fucking creepy.
They are creepy, and John Wayne Gacy did volumes to increase that. Like, fuck you, John Wayne Gacy.
Him and Pennywise the Clown.
I was gonna say it didn't help either, but John Wayne Gacy was real, which is far more terrifying. He was a strange one.
They all, and you will too.
They ever made a movie about that?
What?
That the actual
Gacy?
incident of Gacy, yeah.
Yeah, they've made movies about him.
Hmm.
There's movies about Dahmer, Gacy, Bundy,
Oh yeah, I know. I just can't.
Ed Gein.
I can't think of any right now. Oh yeah, there a lot of them are like basis for other serial killers and.
Well, no, but I mean, there's also movies with that about that.
Hmm.
Fucking Jeremy Renner's in Dahmer.
Yeah,
Jeremy Renner plays Jeffrey Dahmer.
that is an obscure movie that not a lot of people have seen.
Well, I'm pretty sure Carrie Ewell's from Saw and Robin Hood Men in Tights as the most popular ones I could think of that he said. But he's in one of the Ted Bundy movies.
Hmm. Ted Bundy was also
I could have sworn he was in one of them.
definitely Bundy. There's definitely some Bundy going on in Bateman as well. You can see the similarities. Who would win in a fight? Here we go. Patrick Swayze from Roadhouse or Patrick Swayze from Dirty Dancing?
Oh, Roadhouse.
Who is making these fucking questions up? Obviously, from Roadhouse, you see the spin kicks? Do you see
Ah,
the spin kicks?
fucking roundhouse kicks.
Yeah, they're
Right
not.
straight to the face, yo.
Mm. Yeah, no, I definitely think Swayze would take it from Roadhouse. Come on, man. Terminator versus RoboCop. That might be interesting.
Well,
Probably still Terminator.
I feel like Terminator was still good.
Terminator is a little bit faster, kinda. It seems to be able to take more bullets as
More,
well.
yeah, RoboCop always gets fucked up and has someone help him.
Hmm.
So yeah,
But then
yeah,
again, the Terminator always dies at the end of all the films.
that's also true too.
Yeah,
You make very valid points, sir.
yeah. I don't know.
They would throw the ever elusive double knockout.
Hmm.
They'd kill each other. No
They
one would win.
they probably would. They probably would. Um, Jean Claude Van Damme versus Steven Seagal. Man,
Steven Seagal, you'd front kick him in the face.
I don't know. I'm more of a fan of Claude or
I'm
sorry
not a fan of either of them.
Van Damme's
So
movies. Oh, I'm saying like pretty low, but Van
I'm not.
Damme's a
I'm not a
little
I'm not
bit
a big.
less low.
I'm not a big terrible action movie guy.
Hmm. Well, neither am I. Here and there, there are exceptions. I
Are you going
like.
to see Expendables 3?
No,
That's
I still haven't to this day finished any of the Expendable movies. I've
probably good.
I've started all of them, but I did no desire to finish them. Like, I don't know. I remember when the Expendables first got hyped up, and it's like all these people are gonna be in it. Oh my god! And it ended up being just like a very, very below average action movie.
Yeah, it was pretty god awful actually.
Like very below. Um, Chuck Norris versus Mr. T in a
Well, that's
fist
just.
fight.
I mean, that just makes no sense. I feel like Chuck Norris obviously has the advantage. He's an actual fighter.
Yeah, it's true. Mr.
Mr.
T,
T's just an actor.
he did play a fucking tank in the A Team.
Well, and he was a pro wrestler for a bit, I suppose, too. Sort of.
That's true. Hmm. Hmm. Val Kilmer Batman versus George Clooney Batman.
Val Kilmer, Batman.
I agree. There's no Walter White versus Tony Soprano. Tony Soprano.
No, Walter White. You'd figure out a way to fucking
Oh,
twist
you're
that
right.
shit around.
I was gonna say Walter White's more. He's a little bit more sneaky and scumbaggy than Tony Soprano. You
I
might be
feel like
right.
he'd be able to pull it off.
Just feel like Tony gets more shit done for.
He does get more shit done. I mean, he's a mob boss. He kind of has to. It's sort of his
Well,
whole
yeah.
job. But
You're right. It is his
at the
job.
same time, Walter White is the master of conniving and
Yeah.
deceitful little tactics
Yeah.
that seem to get him in the end whatever he wants.
He would out scumbag him. I think.
Eventually, he'd probably die, but I
Hmm.
feel like he would at least
Well,
be able to take out Tony.
he's cursed from the very first fucking episode. So, um, all of these Lenny versus Carl from The Simpsons. I'd like to see that in an episode if that's
That
never
would be
been done.
hilarious.
Yeah. Um, Pro
Bert versus Ernie.
Bert versus Ernie. Bert versus Ernie.
Actually, tag team match.
Bert
Bert,
probably.
Bert, Bert and Grover versus Ernie and Elmo.
I'd have to go with the Bert team. I think they.
Oh, Bert and Grover.
Yeah, I think they're angrier.
Well, and Grover's got reach on Elmo. Sure.
Mm, I'm thinking Elmo doesn't last two solid hits to the jaw. He goes down.
Ah! What's the guy?
Elmo.
That tickles.
As he's just yeah.
Getting knocked the fuck out on the ground.
Hmm. Yeah.
Ernie pops in. Hey, Bert.
Hey Bert,
Hey, Bert.
you should stop eating in the bed there, Bert. Marge Simpson
God
versus
damn it, Ernie.
Marge Simpson versus Lois Griffin. Lois Griffin, she's nastier.
Yeah, I feel like she'd be crazy.
She'd
But at the
shank
same time,
she'd shank a
Marge
bitch.
fought in MMA.
That's true. I forgot all about that
It
episode.
was the newer episode, but
Yeah. No, I didn't actually see it, but I remember saw an article about it.
yep,
Yeah.
she fought herself some MMA events.
That's
Pretty god awful, to tell you the truth. That episode.
that's kind of I don't know. Well, I don't really expect much out of The Simpsons these days.
Yeah, no, these days the Simpsons is just run of the mill.
Yeah. If you could play Russian roulette for $100 million and you only have to pull the trigger once, would you do it?
Yep.
I agree. 100%. 1 in 6 chance, I'll take it.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
I'm
kinda,
okay with the outcome.
yeah, 1 in 6 ain't bad.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Would you rather talk to animals or be able to speak all foreign languages? Talk to
Talk to
animals
animals.
any day of the week. I don't give
Fucking unison, bud. It's awesome.
a
I'm telling you.
great
You
minds.
gotta capitalize on this.
Great minds think alike. Um, but yeah, that's a no fucking brainer. I don't give a shit what the rest of the world is thinking, to be quite honest. Not that I completely don't give a shit. I just 99% don't give a shit. Where animals, I'd just be fascinated. Even if they said just the most dumb shit, because there's a lot of dumb animals out there. That would just, yeah, animals. Hands down.
Yeah. I would also pick animals. I feel like it's the logical choice.
Hmm.
I mean, obviously, if you'd be able to communicate with everybody on the planet, but who really wants to talk to everybody?
I'm sure there's lots of good that you could do with that, but there's far more interesting talking to animals. Even just
Yeah, you can do tons of shit with that.
your cat or your dog. It's just like, hey, how you doing, dog? Oh, pretty good.
I feel like my cat would just say horrible things to me.
I think most cats would say horrible things. That might be a curse, actually, to know what cats are saying. Just like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
I just want to go outside, god damn it.
My owner feeds me and I love him, but fuck him, fuck him.
He's like, oh yeah, fucking bite you.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, most cats I think would have bad things to say. I think most dogs would have a lot of simple shit to say. Monkeys would be interesting.
In the morning when my cat's smacking me in the face, it'd probably just be something like, hey, wake up, fatso.
Hey, fucker. Oh my
Like,
god.
fuck you, Reginald. Back the fuck up this morning.
Hmm.
Want my goddamn food. Why don't you feed me? Dude, you ate like 3 times yesterday. You now feed me.
Are you a goldfish? I literally just fed you.
I feel like that's how those conversations mostly go. Same with if you're not pet owner, like, just look at me. Just touch me. That cat would sound. Just everybody.
Oh, well, they almost sound like that now. Just with a little bit less understandable, a little bit more meow.
Only patient zero. Patient zero sounds. Ah.
Yeah, that cat. Yeah, that cat's fucked. I have a really skinny Salem looking Sabrina the Teenage Witch reference looking cat. Mm.
But Sabrina, your aunts will be home in 2 days.
What's the worst spoiler you've ever experienced for something? That's an interesting question.
Oh,
I don't know if I can think of one off by hand.
Santa Claus isn't real.
Real life spoiler.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Real life spoiler.
yeah. Spoiler alert.
Just tweet that someday. Find somebody that's got a lot of followers on Twitter. Get them to just tweet Santa Claus isn't real. Hashtag. Real life spoiler.
Real life spoiler alert.
Oh, hello.
Well, that's a good one. Hello. What's up?
Going.
Okay, how are you?
Hi, Jake.
Hi. What's the
I can't
worst?
hear you. I'm assuming you asked how I am, so I'll say I'm good.
Hello. How are you? Trying to think of spoilers. What's the worst thing you've ever had spoiled for you?
Nice beard.
Thank you. It's coming in nice.
He said, "What's the worst thing you've ever had spoiled?"
Well, I spoiled my own 30th birthday party
Oh
last
yeah,
year.
she spoiled her own 30th birthday party. It was pretty hilarious, actually.
It was a surprise party?
You were
It
actually
was
pretty
supposed to
upset
be.
with me.
It was supposed to be, and you just knew and didn't act surprised?
No, she wanted to plan her goddamn self.
Oh. Okay, well. Hate is gonna hate, I suppose.
Yeah.
um,
It was still fun, right?
mhm.
Yeah, there you go. What?
I knew Rosebud was a sled by Simpsons references and shit. um,
This is very awkward when I'm relaying both.
yeah, you're relaying it.
Unplug your headphones.
But then it comes up on the microphone.
Yeah, it might echo. Yeah. We gotta get dual mics set up.
Oh, sweating in here.
Hi, man.
Freaking hot.
Luckily, I had like things like Fight Club and shit were not ruined for me the first time I watched it.
Yeah.
Stuff like that, I'm happy for.
Oh, American History X. The end of that was ruined for me.
Oh, really? That sucks.
Yeah.
That moment definitely shocked me the first time.
It was literally one of the things we were watching, and everybody's like, "Oh, dude, this is the part where he gets shot." What? Ah.
It's one of the that shit angers me to my core. When people just
Yeah, Colleen doesn't care. She just asks questions constantly.
no. That's no.
Who's this guy? What happens with him?
I don't like that shit.
Is she gonna die?
Yeah. I like it to be a story that gets explained to you through the magic of moving images.
Yeah, where she announces it.
Mm-hmm. Sit right behind you, fucking idiot. Yeah, I stay away from things like, TV spoilers, shit like that. I just know how to avoid that shit. If I didn't see, the latest episode of Breaking Bad or Game of Thrones or whatever the hell I'm into, I just would stay off the internet.
And probably scores.
Mm-hmm.
Mind you, I usually watch every.
Yeah, I don't know. It's funny, my mind immediately went to Rosebud from Citizen Kane. Yeah, honestly, the various parodies of it ruined it for me. I'm just like, oh yeah, Citizen Kane.
Oh, that's what it's from.
Yeah, essentially. Because, we're youngins and that movie was made many, many moons ago.
Many, many moons.
Many, many moons. Yeah. You want to wrap it up there? You got another question? You want to do one more?
That doesn't matter.
We can do one more, I suppose.
One more is his.
Yes, to conclude on our theme of fighting people, fist fighting. Who would you punch in the face as hard as you can, given the opportunity? You get one free punch.
Anybody?
You get a freebie. Yeah, anybody. Sure, anybody.
Joseph Stalin.
That's a good one. Historical punch in the face. Yeah, I feel he could have really deserved that at the beginning of that whole.
Actually, no, because then I would just get killed.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So in that case, Johnny Depp.
No, we're say it's a magical world where you get one. You got a get out of jail free card for one.
Oh, okay.
For one cold clock.
Well then, yeah, Joseph Stalin. Second choice is Johnny Depp.
Ooh, Johnny Depp, another good one.
Nothing against him. I just feel like it would be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah, for the same reason, I'd want to pick like Justin Bieber is one
Oh yeah,
I go
that's
to.
actually a better choice.
I mean, nothing really against the kid. He sucks as a human, but whatever. Lots of people do. I'm just saying he seems like no one punched him in the face growing up, going through high school.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. And I'm sure you've been punched in the face once or twice in your life, as I have, as most people have when you've been around the block. It makes you a smarter person, I think. It humbles you, if you will. And Bieber is one of those guys who seems like he's just never been humbled by someone just smashing him out.
Very good point.
Yeah. I mean, there's more than one person that is like that I can think of, but Bieber's a go-to. Bieber's a good one. It's like, you pop as fuck. Just, no. No.
Yeah, I get that same impression from Johnny Depp. That's why I feel like
Mhm. Yeah, I get it from him too, but I feel like
you learn.
at least he's quiet enough about it and stays out
Puff
of the
Daddy.
news enough. Oh, there you go. That's a good one. P. Diddy.
Yeah.
P. Diddy.
Apparently Conor
Papa,
McGregor wanted to punch him in the face.
Papa Diddy Pop.
Yes.
hmm Yeah, I'd probably Bieber. I don't know.
There's so many choices.
hmm
Oh, I know who I would punch in the face. Jeffrey Dahmer.
Just
I'm gonna fuck that bitch up if you try to rape me.
oh god.
Him or Gacy.
Yeah. Well, luckily, well,
Like, fuck you, Gacy, you fat fucking clown.
yeah. Well, not enough serial killers pick the wrong victim and then just get smashed out. No, that doesn't happen enough.
No, it seems like that would happen a lot more.
Just like, fuck this guy. I'm gonna kill him if I get the chance. Yeah, that's why I always picture it on Dexter, which I'm sure they've done somewhere over the years. Just like, what if this guy just gets loose and hits him with a crowbar? And then it's all unwound now. But yeah, it's pretty sure it all unwinds anyways, pretty hard. What about this idea? My friend of mine I game with pitched this idea. It's an online dating app for your iPhone, but instead of like dating and hooking up or meeting or whatever, it's you just fight. It's like Fight Club.
That's an awesome idea.
You just put in your weight, your specs, all that kind of stuff. What kind of fight you're looking for? Simple fist fight. Get out some aggression, and it finds you a match, and you just meet that person and fight.
That would actually be wicked.
Yeah.
I would like that app. I would use it.
There's got to
You
be
got yourself your first sale.
Yeah, there's got to be
take it.
something illegal about that idea, but like I don't know, an app
I don't know.
an app for people who just want to let off steam and a nice clean fist fight every once in a
That
while.
would actually be a really good idea. I think that would market very well.
It's like Fight Club, but for angry people and the new generation.
Yeah, instead of Angry Birds, you could just call it Angry People.
Angry people.
Huh.
Yeah. It's like what's that one that's popular now? Like Tinder, I think. I've heard some people talking Tinder.
Yeah, that's for banging.
hmm And there's another one.
Or I think they call them dates.
Banging. Yeah, like I don't know, it's funny that you can get an app that literally just, will alert you when somebody's horny is near you. And I'm thinking
that's kind of ridiculous.
Yeah, to be single and horny in the modern generation is it's a lot different. That's for sure.
Surprised there's not some rapist walking around with a profile on Tinder looking for girls who are out of choke sex.
There's gotta be. That sounds It sounds dangerous to me, but I don't know.
It does sound dangerous.
Whatever floats your boat. And you know what also sounds dangerous? But
Ted Bundy would have loved being alive in this day and age. I'm telling you right now. Ted Bundy would have had a fucking heyday even more than he did if he was alive today.
Oh, as morbid as it seems, there's definitely some twisted people.
I feel like this could get me a call from the police.
Maybe, but there's nothing to be afraid of because you're not a sick weirdo on the internet.
No, not at all.
Yes, control, clear history. No, there's definitely, as morbid a thought as it is, there's some active people out there on the internet and on these dating sites that are probably just the worst.
Oh, look at the guy that was killing people off of Craigslist. Same idea.
Craigslist killer. I mean, it's just you're hand delivering yourself for bad things to happen. I don't know. I'm sure you can be smart and use it correctly, and people do. I mean, people are hooking up all the time with it, apparently. But it'd be fun and dangerous by very nature. Is the Fight Club app? Angry people, where you just hit the button and be like, "Yo, I'm pissed."
No, not angry people. Angry peoples.
Angry peoples. Yeah, it's just a little grumpy face, and you just hit the app, and then just like, "Would like to use your location." You hit OK, and then it's just like, we have found this guy, Cody. He is in your area. He got laid off from work today and would like to take out some steam.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Click OK to meet him in the library parking lot.
You even have a little part when it shows when they're together. You press a little button and it goes fight.
That's awesome. And then just
it gives you some background music, just like
yeah, background music. Another person could live stream it, so you can get it, technology is amazing, and I'm sure that's Internet Fight Club. I think that's what we should leave on. It's a solid idea. I think we should move forward with the investment in app development.
Yep.
Angry People's coming to an iPhone near you.
I'll be the prototype. I'll be the first subscriber.
So if you would like to, if you like what we do here on the Underachievers Podcast, like, subscribe, go check out his channel, all that fun stuff. Or if you'd like to fight him, let him know. And he can possibly meet you, and you can let out some aggression the good old-fashioned way, fisticuffs. But yes, this has been the Underachievers Podcast, and we will catch you guys next week. Anything you'd like to say to the children, or anyone who wants to fight you?
Bring it.
Good night, everybody.